Australia are regulars at the World Cup, and since 2006 they have qualified for each edition of the quadrennial tournament. In 2001, however, qualification was often a futile effort, with a lack of representation given to the Oceania Football Confederation. Winning the qualification group would only lead to an intercontinental playoff, often against a strong side from South America. The Socceroos had lost in the 1994 and 1998 qualification campaigns at the last hurdle. Qualification for the 2002 event saw Australia joined by Fiji, Tonga, Samoa and American Samoa in their group. The gulf in class between the nations was immediately clear, as the first round of matches saw Fiji defeat American Samoa 13-0 before Australia went 9 better, battering Tonga 22-0 in front of 1,500 spectators in Coffs Harbour. The result had made a mockery of the standard in OFC football and set a wealth of records in the process. John Aloisi had helped himself to 6, with Damien Morey and Kevin Muscat each scoring 4. Incredibly, the result was only a taste of what was to come. Just 2 days later, Australia would face continental rivals American Samoa, and within 33 minutes they were already 13-0 up. David Strilic had just scored his 4th goal, comfortably strolling through the Samoan defence and slotting past the helpless goalkeeper. At half-time, the game was well and truly over, with the scoreline reading 16-0. The second half continued at the same pace, with the Socceroos ruthlessly scoring goal after goal. Striker Archie Thompson helped himself to a record-breaking 13 in total and put himself firmly at the top of the FIFA qualification goal-scoring charts. The final score was 31-0. For a nation which loves their cricket, this scoreline was much more reminiscent of an opening batsman's total before lunch. This quote taken from the BBC's match report says it all. Even the Australian players were in a relatively sombre mood after the victory. For them, playing the fixtures seemed almost pointless and just highlighted the lack of quality in Australasian football. It really is a waste of time, beckoned record breaker Thompson to international journalists, stunned by the results they had just witnessed. The entire group stage was played over the course of a week at the aforementioned Australian town of Coffs Harbour. In just 7 days, Australia had scored 66 goals without reply. After defeating neighbours New Zealand 6-1 on aggregate in the final round, history would unfortunately repeat itself in 2002 with a playoff defeat to Uruguay. The 2002 qualification campaign would be remembered for the serious lack of competition in the OFC and perhaps as a final straw for Australia. Despite qualification being achieved in 2006 after an absence of 32 years, the following World Cup will see Australia enter the qualification stages as part of the Asian Football Confederation, the AFC. This would provide the nation with greater competition and a chance to truly test themselves against quality teams for the first time in decades. With subsequent final appearances between 2010 and 2022, the gamble seems to have paid off.